Okay, 3 times he missed it. Now let me tell you a habit you have. Can you guys, Chris, come over by Deb so you can see. Now Chris, you see the angle of the cap of this horn? That's on purpose. He's dallying on the top half of the horn. That's how you die.
So I need to come down?
You need to move your hand across here and you're going to feel it. And when you're done, at the end of the day, you're going to end up with a really sore spot right there. Okay. That means you're actually dallying correctly. Now go ahead and dally. There, see now you in fact...
Don't do that.
Now, Christy, come here and hold this. All right.
If you stay here, you're going to...
You see where his left hand is? All right, this horse is a Mexican, or excuse me, this horse is automatically putting weight against, which is good. What I want you to know is that now I want you to just, you pull and you loosen your hand, let the rope slide without your hand going around. That's sliding rope. All right, now watch. Now, slide your hand. That's how you cut your little finger off.
Okay.
In the corrals for cowboys, it's usually the small finger. Team ropers, it's usually the thumb. There's like 7 thumbs in Sheridan, Wyoming at emergency, on hand, so to speak. So put your hand where it belongs. Now we're going to pull and you're going to slide. Let it go.
I'm barely in the home.
Okay, then you're going to, there, now.
No.
There. That's the correct way to slide rope.
Okay.
All right, now coil up your rope. Now you're going to be next. So your rope is ready? No, I want you to do it one more time. We're dallying correctly. Go ahead and coil up. There's a million stories that have to do with dallying. There's a million things that can happen. And I'm going to show you a couple of them. I'll do a lot of different ones on each horse. All right, now give me your rope. The first thing you have to know is whatever you've caught, you never, ever take your eyes off it. In the Brandon pen, somebody starts telling some story and they do this, and somebody gets hurt on the ground. And bear in mind, the cowboy world, you're going to end up down there, and they will pay you back. Okay, so dally. Dally. See how he turns his horse to the left? Okay, now freeze. Hold this. So out of desperation, he tried to move his hand out of the way. So now he turned his horse to the left. Okay, a ranch horse can only take so many jerks. There's already one in the saddle. So now when you turn left, go ahead and turn left. Stop. Right there, all the weight of everything goes right through the right front shoulder. That's why horses quit you. That's because of quartering, okay? Now I have a horse named Shoshone. You can coil up and you're done. I've got a big draft cross horse. I can dally at 90 degrees. And he's like, gotcha. When they're used to it and they've done it a long time, but if you do that on a colt, they'll quit you. Come here, Chris. Now you guys, today's a friendly day, but the last time we got together, it was a near-death experience on purpose because I wanted to let you know what you don't know. And we can talk all day, but it was blatantly obvious last time we were together. So the tail goes down the other side. The rope strap goes in front and through the breast collar. Now Chris is just learning, and the new rope feels better to him than an old rope, which I don't care. Now put that in your left hand. Now leave your coils on the same side your rope is, always. All right, now let the coils out as I take them. No, don't feed them, let me take them. All right, now reach down and grab the rope with your thumb up. Chris, now watch. All right, now you're going to wrap the rope around the horn. Now stop. Now pull. Okay, now you need to take another dally, so you need to have your coils up here out of the way and wrap it around again. Keep going. Now keep your hand on this side. Okay? If your coils go across, you're going to get hurt really bad. You keep them on this side of the neck and up and out of the way.
Okay.
All right, now Chris, just walk backwards slow. Reach out and grab the rope. Now see where your coils are? Get them out of the way. Get them out, get your coils out of the way. Now grab the rope correctly. Now dally. Let the rope slide through your hand while she's walking. See how he quarters? That's what I'm telling you about. Don't turn your horse. Any questions?
No.
Okay, now, in the picky side of me, if you would, learn to go this way,
Okay.
like that. Because any kind of anything that would catch you and get you in trouble. Now, Chris, you coiled good. You get it while you're riding, your rope's way behind you, so it's easier to coil when it's all, instead of it all wadded up in front of you. Okay, come over here.
Need to organize my straps and whatnot.
Okay.
I got a tie down rope on this side, and since I'm lefty, that shouldn't be there, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
So where should I?
Our niece actually has from McCarty because she gets
She puts it on the other side, but
Okay.
For this.
I can retie it later to
Yeah.
have it.
all right, let me. You know what a night latch is?
Yes.
Okay, if you get a night latch like I've got,
I have one
where?
in the trailer.
Oh, well, good. It'll last longer. Jesus. He does things on purpose. Oh, yeah.
You had a good one.
I'm
This goes through. Then you put a half hitch on it. Get it? So I don't know if you have the dexterity to reach that tip. And I'm just experimenting here.
Yeah.
But the night latch that you usually hang on to is what I put my McCutty on. Because see, in the corral, I don't need it in my belt. So that's what it looks like. Now you get down, you just pull it, and you're leading your horse. This is
Okay,
called.
but I should do that on the other side, though, right? I mean, once
Well, you know,
experiment. See if it
yeah, that you're not going to get in trouble like that.
our niece.
All right, set up your rope.
Can you just check my setup?
Where's your rope strap? Oh, is this it?
It busted off.
That's humor. Never go to war without your weapons. Now, give me the rope. Okay, now dally. See it? Everybody quarters.
And I'm short. I mean, I'm long on my reins.
And my socks are too tight. I can't do this. How's it going?
Okay.
Now, where's...
Let me get organized.
That's a joke. Chris, do not watch. All right, dally. Good. Put your hand around another one right there. Okay, now undally.
Slide.
No, just undally. All right, now dally. Good. Put your hand on the other side. What'll happen, the reason I want it on the other side, because the steer is going to take that away from you. This is one reason why we don't use roping reins. And if you've got a rein long enough, it'll stay out of the way. But boy, you can. I've watched people dally in a macate, and it flips the horse over backwards. It's very painful. Okay, now just give me the rope. Let go. Now reach down and grab it. Now dally.
See, right there, I get
Put your hand forward.
anything past a tame roper dally, and I'm
Right.
wadded up.
Okay, now the reason you're wadded up is because you're not sliding your hand enough.
Okay.
And I will show you how to fix that. You have to learn to slide your hand down a nylon rope at 30 miles an hour without burning your hand.
Okay.
All right, now just let the rope, put your hand forward and let your thumb up. Now let the rope slide. Let it slide. Now go to the horn. Slow, slow. Another wrap
See, right here,
and stop.
I get a loop here. And
All right, now see the distance from here to here?
Mhm.
All right, it's not as high as mine. All right, now hold your coils up. Right there is where you want them,
Okay.
because they're going to be to your advantage now.
Okay.
Okay,
So I
now
can get here.
that's right. You just got to learn, because see, you got short arms.
Right.
So you got to dally. You've jerked your slack like a team roper. You got to learn to dally from here. Now slide the rope. That's it.
Like that.
But your hand's going to end up right there.
Oh, on this. Okay.
You got me.
That's where it ends up.
Big practice sliding in.
It's just practice. Okay? We're going to do that on the log. I want you to drag this log, stay 15 feet off the fence, and do not touch that log when you leave. So that means you're going to dally short, ride that way, and then slide rope to make the turn, or you'll hit the fence. Get it?
Yes.
So go ahead and get organized. The arena's getting drier, but I didn't want to do it right off the bat with a good rope. So the object when you're dragging this pole is you can't touch anything. And the reason is because Brandon's are a social event. And I'd rather poke myself in the eye with an ice pick than go to a Brandon now. I like shipping. Shipping to me is the orchestra. Now, right? Now see how it's hooking over the right hock? All right, now I want you to slide the rope and get some more distance. Good, now keep going. Now Ryan, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go, you touch the log. You're gonna go around that roping dummy and you're gonna come right by me. All right, I'm the brander. So you go around that dummy without hitting it. And you come in a straight line because you're gonna face up, because there'll be 5 calves on the ground. Now here's the hook, you guys. When I put my foot on that log, it can't move. He has to slide rope, keep moving, don't let the rope touch the ground, and face up. And if there's a big belly in the rope, he failed. So you watch me when I put my foot on it. There, you just finished. Now, there, right there. Bueno?
No pressure.
All right, now, Lori, you watch out. Right ahead, coil. Now go between those 2 sawhorses and come right back over here. Because what happens, you guys, there's a whole bunch of people on the ground. 99% of them are dinks, and you got to be able to navigate around them.
Check the fit on this for me.
Check what?
The fit on this bit.
Yeah, but pull out of here real quick.
You realize now I have to do a lot of editing.
Why? All right. Remember, the guy carrying the iron has the equal amount of power as the ranch cook, which means they're like the Pope. Now, the thing is, until you're finished, you're backing. So you stopped halfway through that project. Because if you come to a fire with 2 feet, you got to keep 2 feet. And that's where you would have lost a foot, right there. Okay.
Isn't that right?
I want you to go around and put it behind that log over there. You can go in the opposite direction. Now we're going to get 2 of these deals going, you guys. Everybody knows how to do that. You bend it in half and put it back through the knot. Now you tighten it down and you have a hondu. That's what keeps it straight, is that knot, see? That's how you tie a hondu. I'll do it one last time, then you can buy the video. 1995, overhand knot. Oh, that's humor. Sometimes we make a really big hondu. Push the top one up
Oh.
and go right in over the top of it.
Oh. Okay.
Now tighten it down. And that's a Hondu. Because if something breaks, you can tie a Hondu.
Pretty cool.
Now, if anybody's got a horse that's touchy about ropes, you follow this. When he gets up to 35, do not follow it anymore. Now, you're going to leave like he did, not touch the log, and go around that last rope and dummy and come in. You understand the quest, right? Okay.
Can we go the other direction first?
Hang on a second.
Have you drug anything in
Okay, go. He's roped off that horse forever. Go ahead and go. Now slide a little rope. Slide a little rope. There you go. Slide a little rope. Now keep sliding rope. Keep sliding rope. Now watch it. Now stop. Okay, you guys heard me say the word slide rope. For a horse like that that's bothered, you can sneak by on him if you get farther away from the object. Okay, whenever you're ready, you get set up to swing as wide as you can and come into position. Now this is why some people have a straight up cantle on their saddle. See what the rope's doing? A good horse, it doesn't matter where the rope is. I'm going to be at the branding fire and I'm going to put my foot on it. Here's the branding guy right here. At a branding, the most important person is the one carrying the iron, which is usually the owner. Now I'm going to have to walk to the calf. 1, 2. Now slide rope and face up. Okay, now stop. Now get your horse to relax. Now Chris, remember I told you about disengaging the hindquarter? This clinic, my friends, is verbatim. Your horse turned around. You have to disengage the hindquarter while you slide rope. If you turn around, there's a point right here where you're betraying your horse. Get it? If you keep the front end still and rock the rear end around, now you in fact just pivoted because the horn is over the front feet. Get it? So coil up, turn around, and walk away again. And when I put my foot on it, then I want you to disengage the hindquarter and slide rope at the same time. Okay, go ahead and go. All right, stop, slide rope. You're going to get hurt. You got the pole's too close. All right, go on around. You guys save your life. You can come right through here. And when I put my foot on it, you're going to disengage the hindquarter only. There you go, good job. You're handling the distance right so that you don't get somebody hurt. And the reason I'm being smart about brandings, you guys, because it's not, I worked on ranches where there was no neighbors came. And it was hard work. Thousands of calves. It was done like a machine. Okay, now watch. You see the rope?
Yeah.
You lost a foot.
Yep.
Okay. Now, I'm going to show you what you should do, okay? I'd like you to go around one more time that same track. And you guys watch this, because these are the things I want you to remember. If you actually go to a branding, you need to be aware of what, and I'd hate to, I'm not going to say the code of the West, but it's just something that cowboys do. Now, Ryan, I want you to ride right between these two sawhorses with him. You stay on his left side. Now here's a troubled horse coming to a fire. This is what a cowboy will do. He just took away 50% of the anxiety. Now you know where the fire is. Now pretend that the branding man's here. Here's what another cowboy will do. He's going to drag the calf. 2 guys maybe. All right, and bam. See how the front feet walked? That's the difference of losing a foot, you guys. I've done thousands of calves. I know this. I've watched it. So understand that the front feet stop, hind quarter disengages, and you slide rope. Bueno? Okay, that's why you don't have rubber on the horn. That's betrayal to a horse in a branding pin. But did you feel the horse calm down?
Yeah.
That's how cowboys do it. Cowboys don't want to see people get hurt. Okay, partner. Yeah, you're gonna, I know this rope isn't the best deal, but I want to start off with it like this. Now, for what it's worth, my great uncle cowboyed in 1909 in Montana, and this is what they called a Manila rope. This is nylon, but Manila ropes were from Philippines, Manila, and they hung like noodles in the summer. And the ranches gave you a rope. You had big spools you could cut rope off of. So get set up there. Now when you have split reins, you make sure that both reins are on the off side from your coils. Now I mentioned it this morning, but if we can get this pulled off and enough people live through it, we're going to reinvent the ranch roping event and not make it a fashion show about actual roping. Okay, go around, make a circle, go this way, this way. Yeah, dally, but we don't normally look at the horn. Has it moved? Oh, look at your night latch. Jeez. Now, Kevin, you know the drill. You're going to go around. You're going to miss the people that are visiting. And then you're going to come through here. How long's your loop? Or so there. See, now you're safe. Every one of the things I'm telling you about, I've seen where you see the truck leaving and the guy's laying in the back making a strange noise. Good job. Now you're talking. Right through here. I don't know how else to say it. I'm the brander. I'm not coming to you. Now remember, when you're dragging a calf, you don't take your eyes off it. Okay. And if you stop, you can lose a foot. So you want to time it. Now, hind quarter, disengage, slide rope. He walked in a circle and the rope got slack. You understand that he didn't disengage the hind quarter. Now, well, thank you. Captain Obvious.
I want to mention how much better the horse is riding.
Well, I didn't want to say nothing, but anyway, you've got a really nice horse. Now, okay. Now, undally and coil and ride forward. Now, this is what's called getting short. This is what happens at a Brandon. Buckaroo Brandons, you stay out there because you don't like anybody. The other Brandons, everybody wants you in short because they think it lifts the legs at a perfect angle off the ground. If you got 2 feet and 2 feet, it don't matter. Where'd he go?
Oh, I thought
You want to leave?
No.
I want you to shorten up. That means you walk forward and shorten up.
Okay.
Here, let me make it easy.
I was doing the old angled.
Yeah. Okay, now, dally.
He was rocking it.
Yeah.
Rocking it up on its back.
All right, now. Just put your left hand down. Or your right hand, excuse me. There, now your horse will stand. Get it? You don't understand that your offhand is what's making all this happen. There's about 10 things you got to do all at the same time. Okay. On a horse like that, here's the mistake that's made. You need to face up, right? Somebody will come up and they think they're going to help you the other direction. All you do is scare the horse. So you try not to let anybody come in this space on this direction. It's the other direction when you're dragging it in. But a dink will get too close to your horse and get kicked. But you get way down there by that calf and a couple guys can help drag the calf to the fire. But that's the way you end up, okay? Now, there's a real controversy on this about the distance from holding ropes. The first thing is it's the size of the corrals. The outfit I work for, the corrals are way too small, so we don't get way out there. When I'm on a roe deer Brandon, I get as far out as I can for a lot of reasons, but it's just fine. It works just fine. But whoever you're working for, you have to do what they do. Or like I ride in and I just got there and I watch how they're doing it and then I do it. But just know that I prefer way out there. The farther away you are, when you have a horse like that, and 5 people have got shots and they do this, and that horse runs backwards and it knocks them down, you're in trouble. So on a colt especially, if I'm 40 feet away, what else you want to do? See, the whole time a cowboy's thinking, I told you the last one, there's always got to be 5 gallons of gas in the tank at the end of the day. Okay, you go to a Brandon. How far can I get away and I'm going to feel through my horse, I'm okay here. I'm not okay here. So you got to know that. He's fine no matter where you put him. That's why you got him. You know he's solid. But this is the kind of thing, as long as you choose to own this horse, you got to be aware of this, okay?
I guess my question is, it's because with cattle he's fine. So is that? It might
We
just-
typically don't brand logs.
Pardon?
Well, what about Brandon?
Right. Well.
What's the question?
once on him. So do I just need to pull logs more?
Yeah, you need to pull and you need to get him good about a rope around his hocks and rope his hind feet because he's troubled and he will leave. And everybody in the crowd will know that.
Yeah.
But you're riding a dangerous horse.
Okay.
He's riding a solid horse. Now, just for the sake of conversation, in Baja, Mexican horses, vaqueros, they want to get from there over to there. The calf's tied down, they do not have a problem doing this. They will ride a horse right over the top of a rope and that horse will never blink an eye. And white people see it and they just go, by God! They're broke for it. They've done everything you can with rope. They're roped when they're little, see? Kids rope them. All right, you're dallying well. You got that down. Any questions? Okay. Who's next? I want that horse to the inside. I mean, I want the rope. You see what I'm talking about? The horse will be to the inside on this horse. I don't know this horse that well. So he's going to go around the deal. Well, we need to let Ryan know where he's at. Near death. I haven't seen Arcella in a long time, so I can't kill him yet. I like him. Of course, the day ain't over. Why did he look at the horns? Anybody know?
Maybe it's one of those fancy horses.
Okay, dally again and look at it. Go ahead and go. Oh, look at you. Stevie Wonder, it don't matter. Adelante. He looked down again. So, he's coming to the branding fire. Here's Mike, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Lori, do you know Mike?
I've met him.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
I see him like every 5 years at a gas pump. Okay, you know the deal. When I put my foot on it, this calf does not move. You're going to disengage the hind quarter and face up, and there will be no slack in the rope. Next.
Yeah. Aw.
Okay, if you would, go around that rope and bring it through here. When I put my foot on it, don't move. I got my Gold Bond powder. All right, here it comes, coming to the fire. Hot iron, hot iron. When my foot goes on that calf, you got to have your eyes on it, and you're going to disengage the hind quarter and slide rope without the rope going slack. Now remember, I got to put my foot on it. Let me know when you're done. Okay. Pitiful. All right. You did, in fact, disengage the hind quarter, but you quit. All right. That's the difference between 2 feet and 1 foot. Remember, this is usually the back end of a calf. This is where the 2 hind legs are. So the 2 front legs still need a rope on them. And that's why I put my foot there and you have to stop. What I'm really doing is that it has to stop so this guy can get the other rope set. And if he has to keep dragging along with the calf, then he will pay you back. All right, now ride ahead. And I want you to back up, pulling that in a straight line.
Oh, okay.
Dalian, why'd you look down?
I don't know.
Okay, now stop. All right, now right ahead one more time. All right, now this time I want you to back up. When I tell you to slide, I want you to slide rope while you're backing. This happens a lot on colts because I can get away from the fire. Start backing. See that? Now slide. Leave the calf here. Okay, good job. Is there any questions about this? Watching? Raise your hand over your head. Now turn your horse to the left. Bingo. Keep going over your head. There it is. That's how you do that.
If you have your hand from the other way. There.
Okay, dally and take off without look. Oh no, look at your horn. Make sure you do. You better dally, you're going to get hurt. Different ball game, folks. Go around that last dummy and come in here. Now I know this horse. I know what he can do. Yeah. It's a birthday cake thing. He don't have the. He's like me. He can't turn his head very far.
I don't know why he has his hand on the wrong side.
Put your hand on the other side. There, now go.
Yeah. We got 2 lefties in this corral.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that means in the gypsy world. Is that bad luck, good luck? Yeah, you're coming right in here, partner. This is why you learn to do a leg yield on a horse. See it? You could leg yield a horse over and be where you want to be. That's why all that stuff you see me making all the hundreds of videos about. All right, now here's what's going on, you guys. Stop. Can you hear me? You've got weight, okay? You don't pull dead weight. That's why the slick horn is what it is.
Slide.
So you learn to slide, and then when the motor starts going, then you dally. That's why we don't have rubber on the horn. And that's why a lot of people with rubber, their horses flip over at Brandon's. There you go. Now dally, just get it started. It don't take much. Kick him. There, go. Now dally and go. That's the polite way to drag. Now keep an eye on your critter. Okay, hind quarter. Way better. Don't let the rope touch the ground. Good. Now, put your right hand down. Now watch your horse relax. There it is. When the ears alternate, they've changed their mind. When your hand is up, he's thinking you're still in the game. Mexican horses go from 0 to 90. But they have to because they got a I want to live mentality. Well, bless your pointed head.
So do you want me to edit out all those misses?
Oh yeah, we don't have any misses on the videos.
I'll buy you coffee.
Now just for the sake of conversation, for Brandon, look at the back sim. Remember, today is verbatim, every single thing. Now this horse is old enough to vote.
Literally. He really is.
The rope never got a sag in it. That's what'll keep 2 feet. Now there is space under there to rope that. Okay, good. Fishing is legal.
Take whatever I can get.
That's right. Okay, you're going to go right around like Ryan did. Now, where's Chris?
Right here.
This is never go to war without your weapon. See, he's having to stop and rebuild. Well, he's smart for doing it because the coils will cut his hand off. But you need that done before you rope. Remember how we put the hand back on the rope? That's legal with a touchy horse or a colt. And with that high cantle, he can save his life, maybe. Okay. You're fine. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys something on this horse, and you'll use it someday. Now go ahead and coil up. Ride right up here. All right, now stop and just sit there. Now this is something that you're going to see in a corral. A good hand can do this on purpose. Go ahead and dally. Now don't take your dally off. Dally again. This happens, okay? Now watch. The cow is going to take the horse. So if you're on a horse and you feel comfortable and the cow leaves, don't throw your hands in the air. Stay dallied. Let me tell you when you don't stay dallied. When they're slacking the rope and the cow runs off, and now it hits you at a 180 and it'll pull your horse over. That's when you undally and get your hand in the air like you did. Just, remember that. Who's up?
If you undally, doesn't the cow just run away?
Yeah, then you lose it in a corral.
Better not.
But it's better than dying because you'll pull the horse right over. Because if you think about it, they're slacking the rope, and then all of a sudden a 1,200-pound cow hits the end of the rope. And now watch the right hind leg. If it crosses the left hind, he's done a good job. That's how I can tell how much pressure is on the horse. It didn't cross, so he wasn't doing a leg yield. So what you need to know on the logs, your horse has to walk a circle with the hind feet around the front feet. Drill a hole in the ground.
Okay.
That's the hole in your program. Because as you can appreciate now, you've already got a lot of things to do. Now if you have to worry about your horse leaving the country and the people on the ground, it just compounds the problem, makes you dangerous. You're not separating the forehand from the hindquarter. Okay? All right.